Hello, welcome to LeastSquare Gaming. My name is LeastSquare, and welcome to a special Farming Simulator 19 video. This video is just going to be showing off the new Bourgault DLC that came out yesterday. This will be my first look and an opportunity to use it. I am on the Pacific Northwest 19 map currently. The only mods I have installed is obviously the DLC itself. And then I have the easy development control mod, just so I can be able to get the money going and be able to create different scenarios, so we can use this, show up all this lovely new equipment by Bourgault. I hope I'm saying that right. All right. With that being said, I did give us. I don't know if you can see up here. So there we go. I gave us 5 million so far. Hopefully that's enough to purchase all. But this is all big equipment, big money. And the first thing we're going to show off, well, we got to have something that drives all this equipment before we can get it all. And then we're going to show off the new John Deere 9RX series. And here we have 4 different engine types. And it is only 2 different wheel setups. Each engine type has the exact same 2 wheel setups, standard and 3 meter. Alright. This is the base version, the 9470RX. It has 380 kilowatts of power with 517 horsepower itself. It has a gas tank of 1,514 liters. And it uses DEF or diesel exhaust fluid. There should be a little blue cap in here somewhere, if I can zoom in enough. Nice. Beautiful view of the engine there, radiator, and see all the workings on the inside. So I don't go too fast for you guys. Look at the tread. Yep, just like with the Class DLC, the tread here is in 3D model. Looks like this might be the direction that Giants is taking this series in. Here's the back of it. And then we're back to the front here. Here's the top. Here's how it looks. A little GPS thing right here. Not seeing the blue cap for the DEF. I could be missing it. If I missed it, oops. But yeah, for the DEF, the diesel exhaust fluid looks like it takes 83 liters, and it has a max speed of 24 miles per hour. It comes in a 9470. Then it goes up to the 9520 RX. I'll go back to 9470 so you can see the price here too. Put that in the black. Base price, just as is $428,500, or you can lease it for $21,853 for the initial cost, plus an additional $4,200, and I believe this is 85. That's far. Sorry. A day. So it's not a cheap tractor to lease, but if you need to do some work really quick, it's not a bad idea. If you have that little bit extra money just to get rid of real fast, not get rid of, but to expend. Then we have, like I said, the 9520, which adds another $27,500 to the price. See the price right here, and the leasing costs. Again, the same 2 setups for the wheels, which is, I shouldn't say wheels, it's just treads. It's a tractor type system. Then you have the 9570 RX. For the 9520, it adds more horsepower, and as you expect, more horsepower for the 9570. Again, the same tread setup. And then finally, the 9620, which has the top horsepower of 670 horsepower. That's a lot of power. That is a lot of power. And you're paying for it too. You are definitely paying for it as well. Alright, we were going to buy the top model here. There we go. This is all in real time here. So show off everything to you. Alright, next we got to go to implements. Let me pull up my list here so I can make sure we get to all the right things. This stuff needs lots of horsepower. Alright. Let me buy the smaller one too, so you can see the difference between the two. Because there's the smaller implements in this DLC uses the smaller version of this tractor. 517. That should be enough. Or should we go to 572? Let's do the 517. So you can see the difference. There you go. All right, now we go over to cultivators here. Double click on that. And here we have, there it goes, the Bourgault SPS 360-50. It has 353 kilowatts it needs with 400 horsepower. So it needs power. It has a great working width of 12 meters, and its working speed is 9 miles per hour. It will cost you, get a little good here, I do believe it says $189,500, and here's your initial leasing costs, just over $9,500. All right. And here you get a good look at it. There we go. Nice detailed look all the way around. It does look like it can hook up to something else. Maybe another one of these. Or it could be, you could hook up to the seeder then, which is probably what it does. We're going to buy this. And we'll look at our money. We're already at 3.8 now, looks like. So our money is going down rapidly. Back. All right. Next is our seeders. As you see, we have a bunch of seeders here. This one works with this cart. This one works with that cart. And that one's self-contained. And we'll buy all three just so you can see the difference between all of them. But here's the first one from Bourgault, the 332076 Paralink hoe drill. It is 368 kilowatts in each with 500 horsepower recommendation. It has a working width. This is the smallest one of the pack, and I remember this. The smallest one, 23.2 meters. Smallest. This thing is the smallest. Working speed of 11 miles per hour, as we see the tier here. 273.5 for the price, 273,500, and just shy of 14 grand if you want to lease it. See, it is a massive beast. It's a monster. We'll buy it. There we go. I might have to give us more money. And here's its accompanying air cart. It's $79.50. It has a capacity of 33,475 liters of seed. There's a nice little tour of it. I like the color of it. I do love the color. It doesn't hurt that my favorite colors are red and black, and I love the red and black scheme with that kind of like grayish off white um I don't know, container, whatever you want to call it, the hopper, whatever. All right, wheel setup. Twin wheels in standard. You get the double twin wheels front and back here. I just double there. And back to standard. And again, you can tell if I zoom in. Oh, you can't really zoom in that much. We can see the detail on the tread here again. You're going for a more realistic looking tread, it looks like. Alright, we'll buy that. We'll get this put together really quick here. This way I don't get confused. Because I will get confused very, very quickly. That's a 9620. And 9470. Of course, they're going to sound basically the same. These are our drives. Just so you can see how it looks when you unfold it all. Like all the seat cart wise. Alright, open the cover. Keep the engine on so we can have this laudable sound. I'll start off. Okay. You can see you'll put all your seats into here and is that a conveyor system? It might be a conveyor system, I guess. That brings it all up in there and into there. Let's walk up here. There you go. First half of the seat tank, you see inside the seat tank here, the ladders on each, well not each, but every other door looks like here. This would be your seat, and I'm assuming this front one end you can use with one for C2, you could. But you can also use for fertilizer. Let's just switch it over. There you go. Move on over. And then again, here you see inside there. There's a dividing wall right there. Alright, and then again, fold this up now. There it goes, closing. Nice and compact to be. Alright. That's all set up, and if you want to, you could put this on here as well. So you have the cultivator in front, and this monster in back. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of power you need to pull all this. You're going to need the big one. You're going to need the 9620 to pull that and that. Even then, that might not be enough power. And that's going to take a lot of power. But alright. Back to the store we go here. Get the next one set up here. And see, so you can see them as well. The 3420-100 Paralink hoe drill. Much different look to it. See, it's longer, way longer. Also looks more compact. I love to see how this folds out. My guess it kind of folds out horizontally, outwards, and kind of scrunches inwards. It's my guess from the design of everything from the inside of here. Go around. And get the attachment point in back for what you need to do. This requires 600 horsepower, 441 kilowatts. It has a working width of 30.5 meters, so it's quite wide. Whew. And 11 miles per hour is working speed. back out here. You can see it costs $430,500 to buy, and then to lease 21. It was just under 22, looks like. So we'll buy that really quick here. Buy. And that, of course, goes with this one right here, this seat cart, which you can't change the wheel setup. It has to be double wheels. It has to be twin wheels, both front and back. It is quite big. It has a capacity of 45,810 liters. There we go. I got it out. And then you got your fertilizer and seed you can take here. We'll buy that. And then finally, we also have this guy, which is less horsepower, but also less working with. So you could use this more practically on more, I don't want to say normal fields, but not so ginormous size of fields here. With a working width of 8 meters, again, 240 horsepower, 177 kilowatts. It has a capacity of just 7,200 or 7,200. They say use a weight. We're not going to use a weight. We're going to use big boys. And here's all the seeds it can do. The normal crop types. Got your wheat, your barley. You got canola here. Soybeans, oilseed radish, if you want to put that in. Grass. I forget this one right now. We'll buy that really quick here. Let's look at it more in detail. You can't edit anything in here. Nice and small, looks like. Here's a look at the back. It looks like it has its own little feeding way too. Very interesting. This would be very fun to look at unfolded, I think. Nice close-up zoom of it. Again, the same details of the wheels I've been doing lately. There it is. The FMS CD8728. Oh, I didn't buy it, did I? No, it did not. Buy. Did I buy the C card? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright. I don't know why I exited out, because there's more to look at. Hopefully this store is big enough to hold it all. Look at my list again here. All right, and we have a weeder. Let's go into weeding technology. There it is, this big boy, the XR770 Hero. I'm going to go back for a quick second just to read you the details because it's easy for me to read. It requires 257 kilowatts and 350 horsepower. Working speed of 7 miles an hour, but has a great working width of 21.3 meters. Default. Which is great because the next biggest one before that is 15.2 meters, and that's the Trefla TS152 M3. And see, there's that one. Compare it to this one. Quite a unique folding shape, I do have to say. Be interesting driving this down the road. Design does change. It gets longer. So default is 21.3 meters. It gets longer, so you add a whole nother section to it. Now it's 27.4 meters. So those are your options, short or long. Either way, you should have more than enough to take care of those pesky weeds, which we will again show in this video. Does add a bit of money, but it's excellent. Like if you want to lease this out for this as long as this thing is, or even to short one. It's not a bad leasing price. It's not a bad purchase price, to be honest. We'll get the big boy here. Look at the full size of it. And I do believe that is all she wrote for those. Again, look at my list. Yep, that is all of them. Alright, so we got all the equipment here now. We just have to go to a field and own it and show it who's boss, basically. Also, we're not trying to make money here. We're just literally showing off the machines. Take it off of that. Start the engine up. Oop. Didn't want to detach that. I want to detach that. There's what I wanted to do. Okay. Look how small this thing is. It's about as tall. It's just a little bit taller than the actual tractor. That's here. I'll let you get a closer look at it here. There's a tread. See if I can better look at it. Great detail here, as always from Giant Software. Almost at the wrong company. I'm thinking of doing Friday's video already. And there's that. Okay. Nice detail look here, really quick here. You can see inside. Walk into this, and that is quite scary. That is very scary. Imagine if you didn't know what you were doing, not paying attention, walk into one of these things. Ouch. Walk out of that thing there. Here's this Bourgault. Let's see if I can walk up here. Can we walk up? There's that. Looks like here's probably divides right around here. So there's those tanks there, and here's these. And there's that. We'll get this all attached and then bring it to a field. See you there. Alright, I have field 29 over here real quick. I'm going to show you using this as our base one. I might have to use that one for the bigger implements. But I'm just going to basically be showing you now each of these in use. Starting with the weeder here. Okay, let's unfold this really quick. As you see, it is quite wide. I should fold down then. There we go. Because you be driving while I was doing this. I'm not going for perfection here, but you can see it covers quite a bit of an area here. So, a field like this is covered in weeds. 2 passes and maybe a little touch up on the 3rd, and you'd be good to go. Alright, let's lower this weeder here. And let's quickly show you this at work. This is with the weaker tractor, just so you know. But yeah, you know, working with a working speed of 7 miles an hour. See, it gets a nice little bit of area. So see, 1, 2, yeah, it'd be 3 passes approximately. Depends on how good you are. I'm not the greatest staying in line, so yeah. Here's this at work. It does a great job. Okay, let's pull this up now. And we'll just throw it to the side. Alright, we're done with you. Okay, now let's get... I'll bring the next thing up here so we can show that next. Alright, I got here the Bourgault FMS CD82, soon CD872-8. Just going to quickly bring this over here. Gonna bring this in really quick. Let's see. Refill. There's that. And now the front cover opens up on fertilizer. There you go. And you can get a little base look how much it takes. Well, let's unfold this bad boy here. There's that. Make sure I'm not missing any controls here. That's that. That's that. There's that. Alright. Okay, here we go. We're gonna pull on up here. Get it lined up. Drop it down. Interesting way it drops it down. Turn her on. And there you go. As you see, it is now doing the job. There goes all the crows. Yeah, see, it's perfect for a small little field, small to medium-sized field, I would say. It gets the job done. Let's pull that up, though. And we'll put it to the side. We're done with you. Alright, time for me to grab the next one. Alright, here we are. We got the smaller of the two ones. We got the 3320-76 with the 7950 air cart. Just gotta quickly fill this up here for you guys so you can see how this looks. Open the first cover. Then I drastically overshot here. But it is filling. That's all that matters. Might be reading that. Yeah, I was reading the fertilizer. Okay. Go. Close that up so we can get their account for the empties. See it going up right there, and then it stops and drops right into the top there. Okay. Close that up. Now let's see how big this beast is. And not surprisingly, it is massive. And this is the smaller of the two air carts again, remember that. Alright, just gonna drive this forward now. Just loop this around because I want to put the cultivator on this last. So you can see the difference. I'll use the bigger John Deere on this one when it has the cultivator on it. Here we go. Quite a nice working with here. Let's drop that down. Drop it down. See the animation, they all go down kind of pleasingly. 1, 2, 3. Pop, 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 pop. Turn around, drop them all down. Here we go. A nice, good, wide view of this. See how big this thing is. You wouldn't normally have that on, but there it goes. There's that. And just so you can see the inside, because I haven't shown the inside yet. Here's how it looks inside this smaller monster. Look over here. There's the John Deere logo. Not sure what that is exactly. Any farmers who may have this machine or something similar to it in the John Deere, in the John Deere's, or any tractor in general may have the same thing. Let me know in the comments below what this might be. See, quite detailed as always. There's your monitor that shows you everything. That works. There we go. It's doing the work. Okay, and now we'll go back out here. So you can zoom in on the driver here while we're driving. You can see him working. But yeah, that's that right there. Let's detach that and move this up so we can get the next piece in here. Anytime I gotta get the next one. Alright, we're now in the 9620 RX here with the SPS 36050 and the C cart that is the 71300 air cart. Alright, we're just going to do the same thing, show off it's filling up here. Obviously this is a bigger tank and I did not get it close again. Alright. I'm going to try to whip this thing around here so I get it just a wee bit closer. Around. Hopefully that's good. Let's see. Let's open that up. That does it. I'm filling with seeds now. You kind of see it being dumped in. Let's see if I can get a good back shot here. Second one. There you go. See you going right into the tank. Alright. Now for the last one, we're just gonna do it by hand. I ate my Wheaties today. I'm feeling pretty strong. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Got to switch the tanks over though. Gotta lift it twice now. Whew. Okay, now it's on the next one. There we go. Going right up. I don't know why that's floating in the air, but it's gone. There we go. And just that quick. Alright, we close that up now and unfold this, see how big this monster is. Quite unique, I do have to say. So this is a much smaller width than one. I think I somehow mixed up the ones. That's okay here. Let's go do this. Again, there we go. Drop it down. Simple drop down it does. Turn it on. And there it goes, pulling it without much issue. Alright, and the last thing I gotta show off now is the cultivator. Unplug that. Be back when that's all set up. Alright, we got the cultivator here. We're just gonna try to quickly attach this. Should attach, no issue. There we go. Attached to the drill. And now, no, we don't want you unfolding. Drop down. What? You want to unfold. There's this unfolding now. And of course, you can use it standalone too. You don't have to attach this. This is just the full setup in its glory. And as I suspected, it does that. Bring the tractor back with quite strong hydraulics, as I say. Oh, and then the middle piece drops down. That's pretty cool. Alright, and now let's see if I can zoom out enough. I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, I can't. But you can see this thing's a monster now. Drop that down. Turn that on. It's getting all the work done now. It's struggling a little bit, but it's doing it. This is a lot of pull in here. You see that demonstrated now. Let's just take this off of that. Ooh, not that. There. Show it off really quick doing its job. And we're folding up for some reason. I think I pushed the wrong button. Drop that down. Leave it as drop down. Yeah, it's dropped down, it's doing its thing, which is nothing for it really. It's dropped down. Zoom in here. Yep, up, down. Look at the ground here. Up so we can go a little bit faster. Let's get this hooked up on the smaller one here. See if I can do it as the first try with it open up like this. I think I accidentally put the... Yeah, I put the cultivator on accidentally. Whoops. This is the cultivator. That's the seeder. Let's switch this around. No wonder it felt weird. Would it be a video without me doing a little oops here or there? Here you see the cultivator doing its job. So technically I should put on that one, and I'll do that in a second. So I can show it off on this one. I'm already here. Okay. You can get quite the setup though then, as you have seen. Through accident, I've shown another set of ways to set this up. You have the big one with the little one. So in essence, if you can hook it in the back, let's see if we can hook them back here really quick here before we end this video. You can hook them back. So you can hook these up back to each other and get a lot of work done. I might have to fold this up. Yeah, I gotta fold it up. Let's line this up here really quick. Go. Attach. And you put the cultivator on, which will not look very good, but yeah, it's not going to be part of the width of that. But you can see the idea behind it. It'll fit more for something like that, I would say. Let's fold this cultivator up. I did wonder why when I attached it, the hoses didn't attach properly, because it couldn't attach to anything. Alright, one final run with this, and we'll call it a day. Open it up. Drop those pieces in front down. I love that part. Alright. Make sure we get more in the soil here than the grass. Much bigger working with again, as you see. And then turn you on. Bam. Getting work done, especially if you drop it down. So you can knock out a field like this in like 2 passes, and if you wanted to. But alright, that's it for this video here today. I hope that helped you a little bit see the different machines, the different setups you could possibly do, and maybe figure out what you want to do for your next playthrough on a map, or on the map you're on now. Who knows? But with all that being said, if you liked this video, please click the like button down below. If you like content like this and see more stuff like this, I have the American Truck Simulator ATS coming out on Friday, episode number 3. We're going to be making some more money over there. And there'll be future games coming as well. Please hit the subscribe button. I am LeastSquare. This was LeastSquare Gaming. This was also the Bourgault DLC. It just came out yesterday. Until next time, see you later and have a wonderful day.